Okay, welcome back once again, everyone, to our Let's Play Civilization 6 as Russia. So we are still in the throes of the back end of our conflict with Georgia here. We have been just kind of crashing down upon her with, rage and fury and all that good stuff. And we have just been on the warpath. We've taken 3 of her cities. Looks like she still has 2 more over here that we will want to go grab as well. Go ahead and just finish her off. Maybe. We might leave her with 1 city just to forego gaining a certain level of grievances from finishing off a player. Play that by ear once we get to it, but I think right now I probably want to just take both of these cities. Because I can already see she's got a campus here. And I don't... Is that a campus? Government Plaza. Okay, so that's not as useful. But I kind of want to use these cities to get the yields from them, get whatever population is left after we seize it as well, and just kind of use that to help our yields get to a place where they're at least competitive. Because, I mean, we are lagging so far behind. So, yeah, we have a civic here to pick. Let's see what we're up to. Ah, we just got mercantilism. That's good. I'm going to go with the Enlightenment for now, because that just kind of collectively with mercantilism unlocks all of the industrial era civics, and then I can pick one of these at my leisure. I don't really need to rush for any of these right now. I wouldn't mind those 2 envoys, but I'm not delaying them that much. So we'll just go with that for now. Okay, and over in Moscow, we've got a build complete. We finished our stable. So what do we need in here? I don't really need any more units to push forward with the war. I don't think, anyway. Yeah, I'm going to say that looks good. That looks plenty fine to push forward to 2 more cities. So I'm going to focus more on infrastructure in here. I'm pretty low on food. And housing, actually. So I think I might actually pick up a granary in here. Level that out a bit. And over in Singapore, let's see. They just completed their water mill. We've got a district available. Let's look at... ooh, we could grab this +5 lava slot. I guess it doesn't really matter which city gets that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, and over here in the city we just captured from Georgia, everything has been burned to the ground. I wonder who could have done that. So, what do I want to focus on fixing first? I want to start with the campus. And over here, I'll just have everybody kind of start heading west. Upgrade as you get them. This guy can now attack after moving. That's good. These guys have had upgrades on deck for a while. That kind of happens when you're bombarding a city, and it's usually more important to finish off the attack before you upgrade, so it's absolutely fine that I'm only getting to it now. So I'll just go ahead and have you move up. Actually, let's bring you over here. That's a little closer to where you could just ride in and maybe pillage that campus a bit. I'm going to go ahead and let you heal up in the city while you're there. Crossbowman, I'll go ahead and move him up a bit. But I might have him hang back, because he's pretty damaged too. My other trebuchet over here, who also has 2 promotions, can upgrade. I've got the niter for this right now. I could technically futz with my policies again and get the where is it? Retinues, get the resource discount. Drop that down to 10 niter. And I don't think I need this anymore, actually. Now that I'm here and I'm looking at it. And I could also grab logistics here. That's a really good one. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and plug this in, see how that looks. I could probably also go ahead and just get rid of this. I don't think I still need that combat strength. It's nice, but it's not like the be-all, end-all right now. You know what? I am going to go with logistics. That's just a really good card. And it doesn't only apply to military units. That's the thing. That applies to civilian units as well. So, you know, even your builders and your settlers, as long as they're starting in your territory, they'll have that one extra movement. So I'm going to go with that. Is there anything else I want to switch out? Probably not. Yeah, I just got triangular trade, but I don't have any traders. I haven't for a while. And I'm not going to for a while still. Ah, yes, I probably don't need this either, so I can get back to Merchant Confederation. Start recouping some of that gold that I gave up. Yep. Okay, so that looks good. That looks very good. I'll go and do that. And then now I will upgrade this for half the niter it would have taken. Hooray! Okay, have this crossbowman move up. Ah, and my general. I will go ahead and have them, I think, just sit here. Maybe even link up with that musketman. Although I'll hold off on that for now. Oh, yes, and back up here, finishing off this barbarian camp. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take the opportunity to upgrade this, this bombard, since he has it. Because I think my pike and shot can handle this. Yes, he can. Good. So now I can raise that camp, and then I have my bombard here still to deal with those galleys, should they come down and try and hassle me some more. And I might go ahead and just train my own naval unit over here. Maybe get a frigate or something online as soon as I get access to that. How far am I from that? I should be pretty far, because I don't even have... Yeah, dams, caravels, frigates. Yep. That's the top half of the tree, which I have been somewhat criminally neglecting and focusing more on the bottom half, but that's kind of how you have to play it, depending on what your situation is. I've been in a land war, so, you know, I needed the musketmen, I needed the bombards. But now that the war is winding down, I might want to try and catch up on the top half of the tech tree here. Again, I'll play that down the line, because right now I am still trying to get my Cossacks out, because that's a nice power spike. Although with the situation as it is, I don't know if I particularly need a power spike right now, but I'll still take it. I mean, the faster I can get these cities, you know, the faster... the less I have to worry about Korea coming through and stealing them from me. Actually, I don't think we have open borders with each other, so she'd have to declare war to come through and steal these now. And I don't think she probably wants to do that. I mean, that's a nice force there. So, it'd take a lot out of both of us if she did attack me right now, but I don't think she's probably going to. I guess I'll keep an eye on it now that I've noticed that she has all that military there. Of course, I already knew that, but the previous turn, it was attacking a city she was at war with. But now they're just hanging outside one that she's not. Different context. Okay, she is begging for mercy again, and once again, you will not get it. I don't know how many times I have to tell you, I gave you a chance. You didn't take it, and this is the consequence. I was perfectly willing to just sit back and let us both recover from, you know, when you took Singapore from me. But no. Okay, here's some barbarian ships that are actually kind of dangerous. They've got a privateer. So we'll see if I can't deal with that. I don't know how much of a priority it is right now. Actually, ooh. Okay, so I am slightly having loyalty issues there. Really? I kind of figured with this 11 population city that I'd be pretty much fine over here. I guess I'll try and get some... I'll actually get out an apostle, see if he has a good promotion to help convert those cities faster, and we'll get a mercenary, a missionary as well. And then I don't have the Lavra out here yet, so I can't buy one here. The only other city I could get missionaries in is up here, and I might as well do that. I'll get one up here. I don't want to go too hard on this because I'm not actually like planning on a religious victory. Even though I probably could get one, it would have been a lot easier if I would have got the Pantheon that I wanted to get the crazy faith on all of my Lavras. But even without it, you know, the Void Singers do help with a religious game just from their obelisks alone, providing +4 faith every city you put one. So I could potentially do a religious victory, but I just don't like that playstyle. It's really boring. It's really tedious. So I tend to avoid it unless I'm trying to do a specific thing, just basically for a theme, for a joke, something like that. Okay, up here, I think I'm just going to go ahead and get my meeting house out. A little more faith, a little more production. Just get this city pumping up yields, you know. Okay, you can promote, and I will go down the left half of the tree with you as well. Pike and shot. I'll go ahead and bring him down here. Get him in some position. And then I am going to have my courser come up and pillage this and then run away. My bombards, looks like I could get a couple of them in position this turn. So I'll go ahead and do that, actually. You go there, you go there. And then you can't quite... I'll have you head that way. I'll try and take that spot. I'm a little concerned about that volcano, but I'm not going to let it dictate my actions. So go ahead, fire. Oh yeah, they've both still got the movement. Between the Great General and the Rhodes, they were both able to move and shoot. That's great. Oh yeah, speaking of the Great General, you can just stay there. Deciding to purchase that Great General of Faith was such a big brain move. This Great General has been so helpful for me. I have more than made up for the cost of purchasing them. I am glad I thought to do that. Like, I've been noticing a lot of things that I wish I would have remembered to do this game, but I also want to stop and, you know, acknowledge the stuff that I did right, and this is one of them. Okay, I am just going to leave you there. I might go ahead and put a governor there, too. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll put Victor here, and then I'll move Pingala here with that 11 population, so he gets a lot of his effect. Because I think that's my largest city by far. Yeah. Yeah, I'll put Victor there. Pingala here. There we go. Yeah, and then once he gets established, he'll be getting 11 population worth of science and culture from both of his promotions here. And then just a 15% increase in general. And I believe they do have a campus here that I'm going to get repaired. Yes. Yes. So that'll be good. That will be very good. Okay, I'm going to have this bombard just go sit in that city on defense. And I'm going to have you just disperse this clan. Don't need to raid it. That'd be silly. Yeah, I don't know if these guys are going to come in and like try and attack, try and pillage anything or not. Now that their thing has been destroyed. Since the last time I destroyed a naval-based barbarian clan, like, the galley just sat there. Ah, Eleanor's denouncing me. My Tbilisi has been pillaged by a barbarian? What? Was that the... Oh, it must have been that privateer. Right, I remember he existed. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna want to get a navy as my next, like, big conceptual move. Like, you know, I just came out of the phase where I was building a nice land army to come take all this territory. The next general phase, just from a big picture point of view, is I'm gonna need a navy. Like, there's a lot of water on this map. It's a continents and islands, so you know there's call for a navy, and I'm gonna need to do that. Definitely gonna need to do that. Okay, and you guys, yeah, like I said, come over here and start telling these cities that Cthulhu is coming to eat them. Again, I think that's the best description for what our religion is this game. I think that's the Void Singer's whole deal. If not, it is now, canonically, in this run. Okay, so I finished the library here. Very good. I am low on food and housing in here as well, so I'm going to go ahead and pop into Granary. Just try and start getting the basic city center infrastructure in those cities out there. Okay, and then back over here. I'll have you just kind of pop yourself there. And just kind of wait. And then you... Okay, is it already... Did they only have the basic... Ah, yeah, they didn't even have a library. I probably could have noticed that just by looking. It looks like they had been building one, but they never finished. So I did not need to bring him down there. Whoopsie. Well, no harm, no foul. I will bring my pike and shot up, though. I'm not going to be putting the city under siege, but that doesn't really matter. I'll bring my musketman up, too. And I'll bring my great general in behind to give all these guys a nice little combat buff and movement buff. Because great generals are actually really, really useful if you use them right. And this is a good example of using them right. Okay, but you guys just hold your position. Don't need to do anything yet. Okay, and what do I want to do with this pike and shot? I'll go ahead and promote him. I suppose I'll give him better strength versus melee, since I think that's probably the more likely thing for him to fight. Because I'm probably just going to leave him back here somewhere, just on defense. Just have him sit in one of these cities, maybe send him to the capital. Ah, yes, and you can come over here and tell them that Cthulhu is coming to eat them. Om nom nom. Ah, one of my guys already got there. Yep. Dinner time. Ah, yes. Other bombard also got in position. Okay, and you can just sit there and alert. Okay, good. It looks like Korea's backing their units off. I think she was just letting them heal there before she moved them back. That's good. That means that she is for sure not thinking about attacking me. Ooh. I also see a rebellion happening there. And with all of this around, I might just have the pressure to take that. Definitely want to keep an eye on that. I think the question is, do I even want that city? It's landlocked. It's got 2 population. Like,
whatever is contrary to nature is contrary to reason.
There are... Oh, it does have an ivory industry. And I think that's a campus coming up. Yeah, with a library and an alchemical society. I won't get the alchemical society, but... Now that I'm looking at that, if I am the one exerting the most pressure and this flips to me after going independent, I think I will actually keep it. It might be hard to maintain. The best way to do so would probably be to send some traders there and have some internal trade routes with my own cities to bump its food, to keep it growing so that it has the population to maintain loyalty. Ooh, that is, that's an interesting thing to notice. I'm gonna have to see how that plays out. Okay, but back over here. Back to reality. 3 cannons fire. And the walls come tumbling down. But not yet, because, once again, Georgia, dem got good walls. Gonna take a few turns. Okay, and I got the Enlightenment, so I've got a bunch of different civics to go after now. I'm actually thinking about colonialism, I think, for those 2 envoys. I'll also get a couple of decent diplomatic cards. That Raj card is better when you're the suzerain of a bunch of things, which I'm not right now. But there are a bunch more city-states popping up from these barbarian camps. And I'm getting to the point of the game where I might actually be able to be suzerain of 1 or 2. I still don't know if this is ever a card I'm going to plug in this game. But in general, it's actually a pretty darn good card. Ah, yeah, it looks like barbarians are still coming after that industrial zone. Yeesh. Once again, reminded that gonna need a navy. Ah, yeah, quick deals. Quick deals. Once again, John Curtin is willing to pay the most for my luxury. I guess he's just got a really good gold game going on and he can afford it more. Again, I am somewhat hesitant to even do that. Well, he's barely willing to pay more than Alexander. But once again, like, I'm already allied with Alexander, so I don't need to do this. Any trade deal with someone that's unfriendly is a good way to keep them neutral towards you instead of plunging into the area where they're going to denounce you. Although, again, I am baffled that he has not already denounced me. The way his AI works, with all these cities I've taken, he would usually be just crying and screaming and throwing things and just... Ugh. And all the while he'd be doing the exact same things himself. That's the worst part. But yeah, this is the chillest I've ever seen him. By a factor of 10, at least. Okay, anyway, back in St. Petersburg, I have completed my chancery. That's nice. Nice little upgrade. And I think at this point, I'm going to start cranking settlers out again. I believe it's time. Heck, this first one will even have an escort in this pike and shot. And yeah, I'm going to have them spread west. Take all this land that really I wanted to be settling probably 50 turns ago. Maybe more. But, better late than never. Okay, and over here I have finished repairing my campus, so I'm going to start in on the library. I want to focus on repairing my science infrastructure here, first and foremost. Okay, and yeah, there we go. The city is now predominantly under the impression that Cthulhu is coming to eat them. Hooray! I think. Okay, and this bombard, I think I'm actually going to have you start moseying your way towards this city. Get a jump on that. In fact, I think I'll do the same with this courser. Ooh, finding some luxury resources over here. Might put a city in this area. In fact, I almost definitely will now that I'm looking at it. We'll get to that. Okay, Great General, I'm going to go ahead and put them to sleep there. Well, it doesn't really matter. My melee guys, I don't need to be attacking with yet, and really my coursers don't need to be here at all, so I am just going to move both of them up this way, actually. Provide some vision, look at some other stuff that I might want to pillage. And this musketman, I think I am actually just going to leave him here. I don't need him for my offensive. I'd rather have him stick around just as a defensive measure. Just to let Korea know that I'm here and I can respond if she gets any frisky ideas. And just in case some landlocked barbarians come over instead of the boats. Yeah, Korea's still moving around over there. And they're bringing missionaries over. I'll have to deal with that. Once again, she's trying to get out of this. She's having her great scientist run away. Whatever. Yeah, that privateer is just going around everywhere being a nuisance, isn't he? And I just don't have a good way to deal with him right now. It's gonna be a while. I've got the gold to probably purchase a caravel or a frigate when they become available. Okay, I'll have you go ahead and head down here for your final charge. Just get started on this. Anyway, I was saying, I have the gold that I could probably purchase a boat, a good boat, when they become available. Ship, rather. Yeah, nautical term. I'm one turn away from military science, and I think after this, I'm going to head back to the top half of the tech tree and get to those good ships. That's the thought I was having. Took me a while to get there, but I made it. Okay, let's have these bombards finish off these walls, hopefully. Yep. And... ooh. Okay, it did take both. But I got there. Another city under my belt. And now the decision is... do I, in fact, let her peace out and keep that city to avoid further warmonger penalties for taking her last city and knocking her out of the game? Or do I just say, screw it, I'm finishing this, and take that city? This is actually kind of a tricky decision. There are pros and cons at work here. One pro is that I'm already friendly with two civilizations, so I don't really have to worry about them turning on me. I'm fine if the whole rest of the world denounces me. I'm not going to be friends with Korea. I'm not going to be friends with Australia, because he's Australia, and you can never be friends with Australia. If you can, I haven't seen it, and I think it's a bug. But on a serious note, like, Eleanor's already denounced me. Korea is unfriendly, and she's probably going to denounce me. And that's also fine because, again, she had been struggling on science just a few turns ago. I don't know what she had been doing to have gotten so low, or maybe I was misreading that. Because I remember looking at her science and being like, oh man, that's really dropped. But now it hasn't. And on that subject, I need to keep her at arm's length so that if I need to attack her to prevent her from winning a science victory before I can win my victory, I want to have that option. So I don't want to be friends with her anyway. I'd rather not be enemies if I can avoid it until, the time is right. And she has a huge empire. It looks like she has really taken most of the land in that war with Eleanor, it seems. So yeah, looking at the situation here, I might actually just have to keep this war going and redirect it towards Korea. I'm not going to do it right away. I am certainly not doing it right away. But she is a definite threat, and now that I'm already knee-deep in blood, you kind of just have to keep trudging. It's basically how it goes in these. So the situation is, I'm not really going to change any AI's perception of me drastically by taking this city. The ones who are unfriendly, I'm either expecting to always have been unfriendly anyway, or I wanted to not be on close terms with them, or they're already unfriendly. And then the other two, already allied with, so that's not going to change. And you know what? I think I'm taking the city. Yeah. I've been slowly talking myself into it. Because there's a lot of land over here that I want, and I kind of don't want her to start spitting out settlers out of here and taking some of the prime locations. And I mean, basically, if I take her out, that splits this continent in half between me and Korea. Also technically England, but me and Korea. And I'd rather be on even footing, like, land-wise and city-wise, if not better footing, than, my main rivals. So I definitely want more land up here. Yeah. Yep, it's happening. I took a really long road to talk myself into it, but I am definitely going to take that city. Okay, and over here, what do I want to start fixing first? The campus. Okay, so I'll have you go ahead and... Oh, another volcano. Of course, why not? Go up and grab me those horses for some faith. Nice little pillage. Cheeky. Bombard was asking me for further orders because he got stuck in the Pantanal. Right, there comes a Korean missionary. I don't know how much I really need to worry about him. There we go! Finally! What, were you asleep? Oh. Again, credit where credit is due. This John Curtin was incredibly chill. Like, he didn't denounce me until the point where pretty much any AI would. Very out of character for him to have waited that long. Okay, now let's see here. What are we going to do with this World Congress? Do I want to make... Looks like a few people want to make stuff cheaper. Tamar and Alexander. They're probably going to go for either gold or faith there, I would think. Probably gold. Heck, maybe production. I would like this to go through as faith, actually. I'm going to just try it. I've only got a little bit of Diplo favor. And then this one, usually the AIs will vote up, like, melee, I think is a pretty common one. It kind of changes. I could take a look around and see what kind of units everyone has. I think I remember Korea having a bunch of ranged units, actually, but yeah, and she has a good amount of Diplo favor. I don't know what he has. I don't know what Alexander has. I'll just take a stab in the dark with ranged. I remember seeing a few of them. See what happens there. They usually vote up option A here. I don't expect to get this, but who knows? It might happen. Ooh, it did work. No. Yeah, that was a brain fart on me. I was just reviewing my own selections, and I thought I was looking at the results. Yeah. Please erupt on me, Volcano. I deserve it. Okay, yeah, production. Okay, and this did go for ranged, so I guessed right on one of them. There we go.
However beautiful the strategy.
Okay, so yeah, buttresses here. Like I said, I'm gonna start catching up on the top half of the tech tree here. Need to get to this, to get to cartography, to get to square rigging, and that'll give me the option to build my navy up. Which, again, it looks like I need to do, and soon. Doesn't look like this will take me too long to get it all researched either, so I'm perfectly fine pivoting to the top half at this juncture. Okay, and Moscow has completed its granary. Good on housing. It's not good on food, but it has enough. Let's see here. I kind of want to go for an old god obelisk to get some faith and a great work slot, which I'm hopefully going to be needing soon. The armory is a good building. It adds some production, increases my resource stockpiles as well, which is something that has actually come up once or twice. I think I'll go for the obelisk first, and then I'll probably build the armory next if I don't have the population for a different district. Because I want a lava in here eventually, or yeah, probably just putting one next to that one will still be fine. Yeah. But that's for the future. That's a bit of a ways off. Okay, over here, what do I want to fix? I'll go ahead and fix the internal structures. Look at the granary and the watermill. Crossbow can just sit there. My bombards can get on the road. Well, there actually isn't a road. If there were, I'd be getting there right quick. But as is, this is fine. And they're all going to be stuck with like a little bit of movement left. So I'll have to go manually turn them off. I guess I can just send my musketmen up there. I probably don't even need that. I could really just finish it off with the coursers. That's assuming I could get my bombards into good position. This is going to be a lot trickier to get. Because I've got a hill here, got a hill here. I think that's a hill? Yeah, that's a hill. So I'll have to get them... I'll have to get my bombards right up in the city's grill. Or maybe over here, where they might get exploded by the volcano. I'll bring you over here to get the lay of the land. Ah, yes. They're building a wonder. Okay. But that is another hill. That's the important information. Well... yeah, so... Gonna be tricky. It's gonna be slow and more trouble than it's worth. Again, this would be a perfect time for me to have already had a navy. Or at least have the ability to buy one, you know? Like, if I could get like a couple of frigates down here to A, deal with the barbarians, and then B, help pummel this city, that'd be fantastic. But it didn't happen, and it doesn't really matter. As for the rest of my units, I think I am going to bring my other musketmen over here. I do still have the cheap gold upgrade card on, so I am going to go ahead and upgrade them, actually. Now that I've remembered that's a thing. And really, these guys should be Cossacks now. They've got time to get back before they're needed, so I'm actually going to do that. Ah, here's one I can do now. Hooray! Okay. Alright, let's clear these out. Right, my general's still asking for orders. You just hang there. Keep those bombards moving slightly faster. Ah! A missionary made it down here. Go ahead and tell them that Cthulhu's coming to eat them. Okay, Plymouth did flip. I want to keep an eye on that. I want to see who's influencing the most now. Because looking around, there's a good chance it's me. It's always a little hard to tell. Nope, it's Korea. Well, that's fine. Okay, you guys come over here. Oh, they got a pike and shot. So I really need to get my cavalry out of there. And probably send my infantry back. Okay, you get over there. And upgrade! Right. You continue telling these people the good word of Cthulhu? I guess it's good for us. It's probably also not even words. It's probably more like... Okay, crossbow, you can just hang back in this city. Yeah, looking over here, like if I had another city in here somewhere, I might be able to have the most pressure. Because I've got some decently large cities nearby. I've got a 7 that's close enough. I've got an 11 that's close enough. I've got a 6 that's close enough that they're all probably contributing. But I think they're just far away enough that the pressure isn't quite spreading there as quickly as it is from these much closer cities, even though they're smaller. And it looks like Eleanor's doing a bit of a loyalty flip there in Mitla as well. I think that's kind of what this war has devolved into over there, is just loyalty flipping each other back and forth. Ah, my apostle's gotten down here. Okay, let's see what his promotions are. Right, that's in cities of other civilizations. That would have worked before I captured it. I could try and get him killed and get a relic out of him, but I've got other ways to do that. I'll just go for 2 more spreads. We're at the one juncture where I might actually consider this, but I'm still saying no. Things will be easier for me without you in my way. Because I've still got the big boys over here to contend with. I just can't have you over here making that any more difficult. Even if it's just a little bit.
Him that overcometh.
Okay, gonna go ahead and pick up cartography next. I've got my line decided up there. Ah, yes, I want to repair this harbor. And I'll probably have to get a boat up here at some point, too, to protect all this. Okay, finished my granary in here. So, okay, I could build a dam down here. Get this tile. I think I'd rather do one over here. Like, interestingly enough, I could go for like an uber industrial zone here. I could aqueduct here, dam here, and then put an industrial zone here that would be getting from both of those from that. And then I think it actually gets a bit if there's a quarry nearby. I'd have to double check that. I know there's a few other things that industrial zones get adjacency from. I know strategic resources is one. I think it might be minor adjacency from quarries, so that might not matter. I'll double check at some point. But even if that isn't getting me anything, it'd still be a pretty good industrial zone. And it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, just out of range of my capital. It'd get these two cities in its radius. Yep. So I could have 3 cities benefiting from it. Kinda sucks that my capital would be just out of range. But, you know, that's how those things go. That's not something I need to decide on now. And actually, I think... Yeah, no, I'm gonna hold off. Not gonna dam here, not gonna dam there just yet. Something to keep in mind. Actually, yeah, since this guy doesn't have anything better to do, I'm either going to want a trader or a spy here. I think I'll go with the trader first, even though the spy is probably more valuable. But I need to at least have one trader up, you know? Okay, and over here I probably got, yeah, a heck of a lot of stuff to fix. Okay, up here, I've got ancient walls up, so I've got a little bit of defense. I may just purchase like a watermill here. Get it a little bit more food and production. And I might actually just start working on maybe an industrial zone here. And yeah, industrial zones are +1 production from each quarry. I thought I remembered that right. Yeah, I'm blanking out here. I don't really know what the next thing to focus on here should be. I can't really get up a good anything here. I could get a decent commercial hub, I guess. Oh, there's a +5 campus over there that I totally should have seen. Wow, yeah. Duh. It's got that volcano to contend with, but I guess I could start working on Liang next and get to the promotion of hers that negates that. Reinforced materials, yeah. So that'd only be 3 governor titles to get to that, which I'll certainly do eventually. I'll keep that in my back pocket. Keep that in mind. Okay, over here, they want me to fix their what? Do I want to do that? I might as well. Okay, fix the library here. Science, science, science. Well, I'm pretty confident in my Cossack's ability to engage as spearmen. Yeah. Go ahead and have this bombard. Shoot him once, just for good measure. Have the other guys just start moving up. I really only need 3 there, honestly. Like, I could send this one back this way, and maybe he can help defend against that privateer that's been running around as well. So I'll just kind of have him sit there on those horses, I guess. And I will have my other Cossack run up, and I'll have this guy run back and promote into a Cossack. Malign infantry, I do still want to be moving this way, because there is a pike and shot in there somewhere. I'm not sure it's going to come out. It looks like it went into the city on defense, so it's probably just going to sit there, which would mean this guy is less useful, but I'm still sending him. Right, general can stay put. Oh, this bombard can actually move and shoot. Probably due to the general, yep. Ah, here we go. I can start spreading Cthulhuism down here. Right. There we go. Getting that going. Ah, got another one up here as well. And that city's already done, so I'm going to have him come help with the big one. Because once that's converted, the pressure coming from there will pretty much do the work for the rest of these. You go ahead and just sit there, wait for the settler. I really do have so many cities I want to get down up here. So many. See if anything happens over here. I'm not sure it even will. Oh, there's Barbarian running around. Hello. Another eruption. Okay, can my bombard... Can't quite get there this turn to blow him up. Whoops! Ah! Dang it! Hate it when I do that. Just misclicked him into the ocean. Because why not? Okay, crossbow. You come over and do it. Literally anybody will do the job. Okay, got the lava up there. Go ahead and work on the shrine. Right, got 2 envoys to spend. I believe I wanted to look at... Yeah, Vilnius. Ah. That changed a few game states. Okay, there we go. Move him up. Go and move my Cossack up. And my Bombard. And my other Bombard. And my other Cossack. Right, you go ahead and promote. How do you scale up against this? Because that's just medieval walls right now, so it's a major defeat. Won't be in a few turns once my bombards get to work. You guys just keep telling them about Cthulhu. Line infantry, just kind of move up there. Wow, look at all of these guys. Holy crap.
Not all who wander are lost.
Okay, well in that case, I'm going to back up my pike and shot. Move the bombard into the city where I wanted him in the first place. Finish off one of them. Oh man, they've got the Dutch unique whatchamacallit. Jeez. Actually, come to think of it, I should have thought of this a second ago. The barbarians can hire me caravels. It took me remembering that there were unique units in those clans to remember that that was a thing. Oh, man. Don't I feel dumb. Square rigging, please. Okay. Got my old god obelisk up here, and I think I am going to go on to the armory next. Just kind of improve the city's basic yields, get us some more production. Over here, I have finished a shrine. And I am thinking about putting a dam here, yeah. And just kind of dam, aqueduct, industrial zone. Make this nice like that. And then if I could ever actually decide to maybe come down and take leads, I could put a farm triangle there. Yeah, like I had originally wanted to when I saw that land before England sat there. That's probably not happening. Heck, I might actually be able to take this with cultists, come to think of it. Battering ram. You know what? I'm just going to delete you. Long past time that you're any kind of useful. And I'm going to start getting a few cultists over here in these nearby cities. Yeah. Gonna do that. Okay, back up here. Let's go in the commercial hub next. And then down here, I guess I can start repairing the harbor now. Actually, they have a what, too. I want that what. I want what. Okay, bombard. I don't care about that warrior even a little bit, so just start attacking the city. Cossack, actually, you're taking up a bombard slot right now. Just switch with him. And then you, bombard. 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 Do you know what? I probably only even really need 2. Heck, I'm sure I could have done this with 1. With little issue. I think it's an upgrade. So I'll just have this Cossack... Well, I guess I'll have him start making his way around, just in case that's somewhat necessary. I don't think it will be. And my Great General, I guess you can just move up here. Why not? My line infantry is definitely not needed here, so I am going to move him back down kind of where he was. And this other Cossack, same deal, same story. I'll have you hang out up here. That'll kind of give you the freedom to respond all in through this area, if it becomes necessary. My missionaries and my apostles still... Yep, there we go. Yeah, they took a holy city. I forgot that that was going to be that, because Stonehenge, and that's where they got their religion. But hey, that's worth some era score. I did a thing. I forgot I was doing it, but I did it. You know, I just feel bad about it now. Yep. There goes that volcano. Whatever. No. You go into the city and fortify. There you go. A pike and shot. Yeah, there's really nothing super important for you to do, so just hang out here. Bombard, go ahead and just hang out there. A caravel. I could actually... Boom! Boom! Oh, did she get her new walls up? No, it looks like she's building them. They're not there yet. Doesn't matter either way. I won't attack with my Cossack just yet. And I also won't bring this caravel up. I'm going to let you stay here and heal. General can just stay where they are. Right, these guys. Well, why don't you come over here? And you can come down here. Right, my cultists. I'm going to have them come to Leeds. I'm going to see if I can't make this city have a bad day. Okay, and let's see how things go here. They feebly attack my bombards to try and get me to stop. I shall not. There's that barbarian fleet coming back around. Ouch. Okay, so why don't you actually hide in here? And the bombard can bombard. You can tell them about Cthulhu. And I finished repairing my harbor up here. So now I'll repair the lighthouse. Right. Okay, so I will kaboom that twice. Ooh, that guy's in range. That's so tempting. I'm taking it. Yep. Hooray! Then I guess I'll have my Cossacks come in, even though it's minor defeats for them. It doesn't really matter. Go ahead and promote you. Get you better pillaging. Might come up later. Might not. That barbarian navy down there. Special session. They want to declare war on me for taking Georgia's capital. That's been forever ago. Let's see if I can hopefully stop this. I'd rather not be at war with Korea immediately. I was just saying earlier how I don't want to have to do that right now. I would like to have some downtime. Hooray, it failed! How did Korea vote? She said no. Thank goodness. Tamar is the only one that voted it up. I think I'm probably going to chalk that up to me just having the military that they know they can't take me. Like, I've got the hugest military in the world still. And it's probably been that way for a while. I haven't been looking at that stat because I don't really pay attention to this as far as what real military strength is, so I don't really look at that often. But now that I had the thought that they probably didn't want to declare war on me because they knew they'd lose, I decided to take a gander, and yeah, the stat bears that out. Okay. Now to finally take this city, it seems. Goodbye, Georgia! I'll miss your begging for mercy. And there we have it. Georgia will not stand the test of time. I will keep the city. And I believe I will call this an episode. I've finished off Georgia. Got my empire spreading nice and wide now. Starting to feel like Russia. I've still got a lot to settle. Still got a lot of room up here. Like I can fill in up in this area. I can come in through here, come in through here, come in through here, keep going west as far as this goes. I haven't even been over there to see how far it goes. Probably roughly this kind of an area. Then I could even come down here, perhaps. Like if I could maybe get aggressive with this barbarian camp before it becomes a city-state, I could come take this and maybe settle a city here. I could maybe start filling in around here in these islands and then those islands. There is so much land to settle. And that is my comeback mechanic. That is how I'm going to win, is by taking all of that land, using it to build up my yields. Each one of those cities is going to have an old god obelisk and have a slot for a great work. Hopefully relics. Those are going to start coming soon. And that's going to build up my culture, my tourism, and hopefully that is how I win. Again, I've got people that don't really like me, and they're going to really not like me now that I've finished off Georgia. Ooh. Now that I have had that thought, yes, I want to renew this friendship now that I noticed that it's over. I cannot afford to miss those, because, yeah, they've got grievances since we have been killing people. Research Alliance. Why don't we? Right. Okay. Now that I've done that, you know what? I'll go over here and see if I can't get an alliance with him. How about economic? Just randomly picked out of a hat. Okay. Now, back to wrapping up. That was really important that I noticed that. It's a good thing that I was in wrap-up mode and I was talking about all my thoughts, because in my head I missed that. I hadn't clocked that yet. But anyway, we've taken a lot of land. We finished off Georgia. Still have a lot of settling to do. And the game plan is still to win a culture victory by use of basically the old god obelisks, holding great works, hopefully relics. And that's our game plan. That's what I want to do. So until we get there, we're making good progress now. But all that will have to wait until next time. See you later.